Have you ever seen someone cooking something very delicious, or he's cutting some red bell pepper so that he can actually prepare some Chinese rice? And whenever the Chinese rice is ready, how do you want to eat your Chinese rice? You want to make sure that you're eating your Chinese rice when it's smoking hot and served hot. Now, to ensure that you get the latest videos straight off the oven, straight off the pan, make sure you subscribe. But subscribing is not enough. If you want to get the hottest food, instead of eating the cold food, you want to click the bell icon as well, because clicking the bell icon ensures that you get a notification pop up on your mobile phone or on your channel. So make sure you click that one. Let's jump straight into the video. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Bitcoin Update. Today is Saturday, 19th of November, and we're looking for Bitcoin to pop out a little bit of this symmetrical triangle. So it's becoming a very perfect one. The squeeze is happening. 24 hours is done, or probably about to be done. So the decision is coming out. We're pretty much now on the 4-hour time frame trying to break out of this thing. So it's not a very good break, because we need a big volume to continue to break lower like this. But you can see that it could potentially still try to move back up and go up as well. So yeah, it's not a very clear break, because what I want to do is, try to zoom in into that lower support right there. And you can see that it started all from that place there, and then you made one here, one there, and up here as well, some few there as well. And you can see the prices are tightening. And what I want to do is, finally show you this one, because if you look at this one, finally you're making a bearish closing, or you're about to make a bearish closing. You have 57 minutes, by the way, to close the candle. So it's not really confirmed if that is a bearish closing or not. So you make something like that, and you make a bearish closing like this. You pump a little bit back up to 16,656 and then get rejected, and finally try to drop down, because why not? It's the weekend. It's a bear pennant, and more things to go to the downside. Now, I do see a lot of people talking about the weekly volume as well. So let's talk about the weekly volume, because that's the biggest sell-off volume we've had in recent history. And I support this volume. This looks like a really valid volume, because look at that red candle. Huge sell-off. And that's why even, that means something. When you have a red candle like this, a selling pressure like this, why will the prices start to pump? If they pump, they're just going to be some scam pumps for manipulation, by the way. Because when you have a huge sell-off like that, you got to pay attention. You really got to pay attention. It means that something is wrong in the market. And it is wrong, It's not just the volume, the 4-hour time frame, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the altcoins, everything shows bad thing. We haven't talked about DXY, by the way. I really want to see what DXY is doing, because it's important to know what DXY is all about. Now, DXY seems like it started dropping down at the moment to a retracement level. It actually never went to the technical target. So if DXY somehow, starts to push itself to the upside and starts to move back up and try to go back to the technical target, it was just remaining a little bit of short of up there to the technical target. But okay, fine, I get it. Now, anyways, if you ever see DXY start to make another push to the upside, then that could be really big trouble for Bitcoin. But anyway, we don't really need to see that, because Bitcoin on its own by default still looks pretty bad. The weekly volume also shows that. Now, there are two data. One is being the Binance chart, and one is being Bitcoin on a Coinbase chart as well, because both of them shows that, they have huge selling volume and selling pressure. Now look at that. Even on the Coinbase graph right now, we have such a red volume going on in there. So something is definitely tricky here. Something is definitely wrong with Bitcoin based on the volume and based on the patterns. So more side to the downside still. I expect even the altcoins to go down by 40-50% to the downside as well. And that's pretty much it for this update right now on Bitcoin. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.